Today I want to talk about creativity and the thinking mind, because so many of my students have told me that, well, sometimes they just give up and they say, I'm not creative. Or other times they'll say, well, I'm trying to work on it. How do I become more creative? And in both cases, that lack of creativity is coming from the same source. It's identification with the thinking mind, because the thinking mind isn't creative. The thinking mind evolved for our survival. It has a limited range of problem solving in terms of survival. And it really is just the input-output computer program. So if you watch social media and the news and various, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. And it's going to be a mirror image with almost no differences. So that 99% of those thoughts you have during the day are just going to reflect whatever you put into it. And that's not creativity. And when we talk about creativity, we mean music, art, poetry, and sometimes even physics. And so even if you don't know Einstein's theory of relativity, you know Einstein did something amazingly creative when it comes to gravity and energy and time and space. He describes the process as, yes, you need to do your thinking. And so if you want to be creative with physics, you have to input a lot of physics variables. But then the real important part, and here's where the students usually lack the insight for, and that is walk away from it, which is to say walk away from thinking, whether it is going for a literal walk or listening to music, whatever it is that you do. Einstein, I think he referred to it as swimming in silence. Then the creative process takes place, and then something really new in this universe is born. And so if you want to be creative, recognize that you can't. And in terms of you as a thought, you as a concept, you can't be creative. But if you can step outside your thoughts for just a little bit, and I have so many videos that hopefully help with this process, you can actually open that door to creativity. And what it shows us is that consciousness, awareness, is always the watcher. It's always watching. And so when it watches the thinking mind, and it so easily can become identified with it, then we are the thinking mind. We are the processes of thought. When you start to watch your thoughts, even the smallest gap of watching your thoughts, that opens a door to this infinite source of creativity. And when that happens, it's all the stuff that expand our experiences as human beings: poetry, art, music, and it all just comes like a door opening and a flood, just overwhelming with creativity.